Hey guys, I am here in my InMotion shirt to talk about the InMotion P6. What I know of it and what I think of it, and having had my butt kicked by it multiple times. So it is a new long-range cruiser from a reputable company, InMotion. They've been making wheels and scooters and things for ages, but they've never really entered. I mean, the V14, that thing is capable of winning races and off-road, but people weren't generally choosing it as their weapon of choice. I think things are going to change now with the P6. So it showed its colors recently at the Apple Valley races here in Southern California, where their 5 racers finished in positions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It was pretty handily done also, but yeah, the track was in horrible condition, yet there were records that were broken. I know that previously my best time there was 10.6 seconds, and then Mario beat my record by 1/10 of a second, and that stood for a little while. Definitely didn't stand through this last race though. So what ended up happening was a 1 minute 7 second 0.9 or whatever was put down, which I believe has beaten every e-bike, e-skate, and almost every car that has gone around that track. Extremely impressive, and when they were doing it, it didn't look like they were riding stupid. It looked like they were just using the machine that they had, and they were doing a good job at keeping things in control. So let's see. There was a time on the straightaway where I was cruising pretty good, maybe going 55, 56 miles an hour GPS, and I got passed by Maxwell Berger like I was standing still. There's a video I put out a long time ago of him. I think I was going 55, 60 or something, and he passed me on his modified Suron, and that was exhilarating, getting passed like that. And it was kind of the same at the track with the P6. Those things have overhead. There was not beeping when he passed me, but yeah, it was quite impressive. And the fact that 5 excellent riders finished 1 through 5, it doesn't 100% mean it was just the wheel, but if they were all on other stuff, I don't think it would have been 1 through 5 like that, because I don't know, there was a few other riders there, me, Q, and Morgan, some other folks that were pretty speedy around the track, but it was like we didn't have a chance. It was not an apples to apples race. But anyway, it is an eye-opening kind of thing, and I do expect the same thing to be happening here at TEF1. I'm actually in my car driving to San Francisco now for that race. So what races would we expect the P6 to dominate? Anything medium to large track stuff. When you get down to the smaller stuff, I do believe that the P6 turns from an advantage to a disadvantage just because it is a heavy wheel, and we're still human beings, and we have to maneuver that wheel through these turns, and it'll go where you point it, but you gotta point it there. And smaller, lighter wheels are, I think, going to remain better on smaller tracks. So what else is the wheel good for? It is, in my opinion, a successor to the Sherman L. I can't really think of anything that that would be beaten by the Sherman L when comparing it to the P6. My guess is the P6 is going to have as good a range, maybe even better. Maybe a little heavier, I think, but the only downfall to the P6 is it's extremely expensive. But then again, you go to a steak restaurant and their steak is, you know, 60 bucks. It's going to be a good steak. You go to Sizzler, you know what I'm saying. So the wheel itself is expensive for a few reasons. There's all the research and development that went into it. There's the tech that's inside it. Big color display, which I don't know. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the next iteration of the wheel had Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on it. The thing itself does have, you know, the satellite location stuff. Can be shut off remotely if it's stolen or whatever. And for the people that are afraid of those sorts of things for the wheel, I don't know exactly how it works, but during the presentation, Albert did say that you can remove all of that stuff from the wheel so that you don't have to worry about your wheel being shut off or anything like that. But I'm assuming once the wheel is shut off, removing that will not re-enable it, just in case you shut it off, and because your wheel was stolen, you don't want the thief to be able to bring it back to life. You want to make sure that there's a deterrent, just like Tesla and their security cameras that go around the car. People are much less likely to break into a Tesla now because they don't want to get caught, and people won't be as likely to steal the InMotion wheels because they don't want to be sitting on a big heavy brick. So all of that said, my overview is pretty clear. The InMotion P6 is a force to be reckoned with. It is an amazing piece of equipment, and underneath top tier riders, I would say it's unbeatable at this time. We do know that Bigode has some things on the horizon in the same, actually beyond. They're actually coming out with something 252 volts that's going to be using similar tech as far as the MOSFETs, the electronics in there go, because the old stuff they were using can't handle these voltages. So the question is going to be, is Bigode going to put enough attention into the electronics to make sure that it can take whatever the batteries have to offer, put it into the motor without melting wires, burning MOSFETs, melting motors, or just having the thing randomly shut off? So if that does happen, I would assume that they're going to try to get something to market as soon as possible, because right now they're going to be losing a lot of market share. And if somebody plops down 5,000 bucks on a wheel, I don't think they're going to be excited to, even if the Bigode wheel costs, let's say, $3,600. After you spend $5,000, are you going to spend another that much money for something that's similar but might weigh a couple pounds less? Probably not. So they're going to want to get that out there while people are saving money for their InMotion P6, so that they can get it to market and try to replace some of those pre-orders with their own wheel. So I know Extreme Bull has also been heard to be claiming they're releasing something as well. What comes out first doesn't really matter. Between Bigode and Extreme Bull, there are definite some design choice differences between the companies, but yeah, they're in the same ballpark. They share a lot of the same research and design elements of their electronics, and I don't know, some things I like about Extreme Bull better than Bigode, and vice versa. But wait, but not vice versa, that they like it about me. I just mean Bigode and Extreme Bull. So have fun out there riding, and I'll see you guys at TEF 1. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.